I'm going to tell you the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I'm Knock Knock, one of the dwarfs. Scurrity, scurrity, scory, listen while I tell my story. Once there was a queen, Snow White's stepmother. She thought she was the most beautiful woman in the whole world. Every day she would look into her mirror and say,
"Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is fairest of them all?"
And because the mirror was a magic mirror, it answered back,
"Queen, oh queen, so tall and grand, you are the fairest in the land."
That's right. I am the fairest.
But one day, when the queen said to the mirror,
"Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is fairest of them all?"
the mirror answered,
"You are fair, O queen, 'tis true, but Snow White is fairer than you."
What? What did you say? Snow White? My silly stepdaughter fairer than me? Well, I'll fix that. I'll have one of my woodsmen take her into the forest and kill her.
And that's just what the queen ordered her woodsman to do. But when the woodsman saw how beautiful and innocent Snow White was, he couldn't kill her. He just left her all alone in the big forest. But, gabbity-gubbity-hooray, Snow White wasn't afraid. She wandered around until she came to a little house. She knocked on the door, but no one answered. So she went in.
What a cute little house. The tables, the chairs, the dishes, everything's so tiny. It's like a dollhouse.
But just then, Snow White heard,
"We are marching home. We have work till the day is done. Shovels on our backs, sticks on our shoulders. We dug for gold and chopped up boulders. We are marching along, and we singing our song."
Then the door opened, and in trooped 7 little men with long white beards. They were the 7 dwarfs. And, gabbity-gubbity-scurry, one of them was me. Then I said to Snow White, "Who are you?"
I'm Snow White. The queen tried to kill me. Please, may I stay?
We could use someone to cook our meals and sew on our buttons and clean the house. Would you like to do that?
Oh, I'd love it.
Then you can stay as long as you like. And I think you'll be safe from the queen. But at that moment, the queen was speaking to her mirror.
"Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is fairest of them all?"
"You are fair, O queen, 'tis true, but Snow White is still fairer than you."
What? Snow White is still alive? And I'll have to get rid of her myself. I know what I'll do. I'll take an apple and put poison in it.
The next morning, Snow White heard someone knocking on her door. It was the queen, dressed as a peddler.
Who's there?
Apples for sale? Juicy apples for sale?
I'm sorry, I don't have any money.
Oh, then I'll give you an apple.
The dwarfs warned me not to trust strangers.
Don't be afraid, my child. Here, eat the apple.
This is delicious.
She ate the poison. Now I am the fairest.
When we dwarfs came home, we found Snow White lying on the doorstep. She looked as though she were sleeping, so we picked her up and placed her in her bed, where she slept for a whole year. Then one day, a prince came to our house. When he saw Snow White, he leaned over and kissed her. She opened her eyes and said,
Where am I?
And of course, Snow White and the prince fell in love with each other and were married. As for the queen, when she found out about it, she was so mad she left the kingdom. And as for us dwarfs, we miss Snow White, but gabbity, gubbity, gizzy, we've got work to keep us busy.
We are marching home. We have work till the day is done. Shovels on our backs, picks on our shoulders. We've dug for gold and chopped up boulders. We are marching along, and we're singing our song.